You probably need a lot of cash just for rejuvenation potions, so scratch that. I don't know if you could afford to buy rejuvenation potions, a sorcerer. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh. 2 kobolds. Oh my god, I'm swinging and nothing is hitting. I'm just not connecting. That's my last potion. Good lord. Okay, let me see if I can get a weapon or something, cause...
This isn't the place for that.
If you need something to split someone's skull, or a helm to protect your own, you've come to the right place.
On the positive side, all the quests, all the XP from all the quests, it's all going to be relevant. I guess that's something, right?
Fine deals. What are you looking for? Our shop carries the finest dwarven weapons, brought here all the way from the Sunset Mountains.
I don't know what I should get. Maybe gloves, I guess. I feel like everything's going to be... Even the smallest thing is a huge jump.
Swords, axes, bows. We have everything you need right here.
Maybe the gloves.
If you need something to split someone's skull, or a helm to protect your own, you've come to the right place. If quality and price are your chief concerns, then look no farther. You'll find my shop has excellent weapons
can sell all these.
Prices.
I guess the sword.
We have many fine deals. What are you looking for?
Yeah, look how expensive the potions are. I don't even want to buy any. I guess I'll buy 2 for an emergency, but I'm gonna have to rely on increasing my regen. I'm gonna have to increase my regen to a point where I can actually get a good amount of health back from it. And hopefully that'll offset some of my expenses from the potions. Because I'm not gonna have enough money to keep buying potions. They're too expensive for me, so... So you kind of have to balance a budget, almost. Like you have this bubble, and if you don't balance everything well and your bubble bursts, then that's it. Because you can get to the point where you just don't have enough gold to buy any potions, and you're stuck, you know. And that's pretty much, that'll be like the end of the run, pretty much. You hit that wall where you can't buy anything, and you basically have to start selling your gear to get more potions so that you can make a little bit more progress. So to help stave off the wall, and the wall's coming, the wall is coming no matter what, but to help stave it off, I'm gonna increase health regeneration so that I can have moments where I can have little pauses. And instead of popping a potion, I'll try to just wait for my health to go up. You know, and that'll get me a little bit farther.
Found something.
I think that sword's crap, right? Yeah, that's your first sword. I will say so far it's not as difficult as I thought. It's just, it's a little ridiculous, I guess. The best way I could put it. Oh boy, 3 of them. Okay, that's a no-go. Maybe I should put a point into Bull Rush so I can quickly get out of a situation. That might be worth doing. Oh boy. These misses are legit. These misses are legit. Good grief. This is 1 kobold. Oh man. The thing that saves me is that this AI is not the best. If this was like... If the AI was just a little bit more aggressive, that would be it. But thankfully they just kind of have that, they have those lapses. Okay, I need to get them 1 at a time. 1 at a time. In a weird way though, it feels a little bit like a roguelike game. And the reason I say that is because when you play a roguelike game, you pick a character, you run through the dungeon, you have no gear, and you level up and you try to get as far as you can. So in a weird way it feels like that, because it's a level 1 character. You don't know what you're gonna get. For example, Amulet of Intellect. If this was a character that I had imported, this would be sold instantly. Because it's a character that's level 1, you take anything that you can get. You know what I mean? So your character is gonna have all this mismatched gear, unoptimized stuff, and you're gonna take it because you need everything that you can get. Because the difficulty is so high and your character is so underpowered, you'll take whatever. So you'll have like this weird wacky build and you'll just try to make it work. You know, kind of like roguelike games. You know, you're just, whatever you take, you just kind of put it together and you run with it. You scotch tape everything to your character. And you're like, whatever it is, I'll make it work. Doesn't matter what it is. And that kind of has, it has a little bit of that appeal. The problem is that the enemies are so much, they're scaled so much higher than you that this becomes kind of tedious. You know, like the novelty's gonna wear off, you know? Right now I like the idea, okay, let's see how far I can go, and let's see what kind of gear I get, and it'll be cool to see, you know, how long I can make it, relying on said gear, but it's not something that you like try, you know, that you just keep trying it and trying it and trying it. You just, I used to try this once in a while and that would be it. You know, I still have my Baldur's Gate, my PlayStation 2, my Baldur's Gate from that, and that's what I would do. I would pop it in once in a while, start at level 1, extreme, make some progress, forget about it, get pissed off, hit a wall, get pissed off, forget about it, you know, come back to it later. Yeah, hopefully I'm done with the kobolds pretty soon. Yeah, I think there's a chance, right, that the dwarf might be the best one. He's a bit sturdier. So that's kind of in your advantage. I will say this though, the reason the sorceress came to my mind is because one of my buddies, I didn't see him do it, but he did claim to have done this. So he could have just been, you know, he could have just been talking out of his ass, but he did claim to have done this with the sorceress, supposedly. And, you know, at the time, we knew that the sorceress was so OP in hard mode, so I kind of believed him. You know, I didn't really think about it, but now coming back to it as an adult and thinking about it, I don't see how the sorceress could do this. Because before she ramps up, she's got to survive this early game. And look at this early game. This early game is miserable. Like, this is miserable stuff. So, I don't know, I think... Looking back at it now, I'm gonna have to call bullshit. So, next time I talk to her, I'm gonna have to bring it up, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, so, remember how you said you finished it on Extreme with her? And, she was, you know, because this thing was like, oh, just play with the sorceress. You know, sorceress is busted. You don't have to engage with the game at all. Just use her spells and, you know. But I don't think so, because you still have to survive with the sorceress the early game. So how is she gonna melee all this stuff? I mean, I don't know. Something's not adding up. I really need some potions right here. I mean, I'll take anything. Anything that drops out of these barrels, obviously, is like a godsend for me. So, and that's what I mean about it. That it kind of has this weird appeal to it, where... I don't know, the best way I could put it is it feels like that. It feels like a roguelike game where you'll just take anything that drops and you'll equip it because you're so underleveled. So, the only thing I don't want to see, I think, is arrows right now. But if the arrows don't miss, and I suspect that they don't, if the arrows never miss, unlike melee, because melee seems to miss a lot. If they never miss, then maybe I do want a bow and arrow. This part was extremely frustrating. The damn spiders. I remember this. It's all coming back to me now, the trauma. And I used to make my buddy sit down and play this with me on Extreme. It'd be two of us. And it'd be two of us just punishing ourselves. Trying to get as far as we can. Okay, he's decided to just leave me alone. Hey church, what's happening? Welcome to the Extreme run. Yeah, the explosive barrels, yeah, I should have used it. I didn't think about that. Explosive barrels are going to be like... They're going to be a lot more useful to me because I don't deal any damage. And before I deal any damage, I have to assume that I'm going to connect with my hits. And that's a very dangerous assumption, as we've seen. Okay, let me use the other one. Come back, come back. Yeah, that went pretty poorly. Pretty piss poorly. I think the people that'll get the farthest on this are gonna be obviously people who really have their timing down and have really put a lot of time into the game. Because if you're really sloppy, you're just gonna run into the wall a lot sooner. So I'll just put a disclaimer right now. I'm not very good at this game. I put a ton of hours into Baldur's Gate, but putting time into something doesn't mean that doesn't equate skill. You know what I mean? So I'm doing pretty good against these spiders right now, though. I'll tell you that. Oh. That's the thing. You can have a little sequence like that, and that's a huge setback. Every hit point is precious. Oh my God! Did you guys see that little section right there? It was 1, 2, 3, all misses. That's what I'm talking about. See, I don't see the sorceress getting through that. Because when you do connect, you're gonna do less damage. And you don't have enough money to keep buying rejuvenation potions. I barely have enough money to buy health potions. How are you gonna buy regen and health at the same time? I'm trying to be patient right now, but I run out of patience, and that's when I start making mistakes. Good Lord. Good Lord. Okay, where am I at? Level 5. Looking pretty good. You just started an extreme run? How's that going for you? What character are you using? Oh, scale gloves. Yeah, you're right. I didn't see that. Thanks for letting me know, Joe Cool. I didn't see that I had picked up scale gloves. I wasn't even gonna check my damn inventory for a while still, so every little thing's gonna help. You finished the first chapter, Dwarf? How crazy is the Beholder? Is it like, was the Beholder like instant kill? Like its bite attack? Because from what I remember, the Beholder was pretty much deadly, like on every other hit. Like, I just finished it on hard this past weekend. And I remember each time that the Beholder would hit me with the bite, it would almost kill me. So I'm thinking on extreme, it's gotta be one hit kill. No recall potions. Okay, so do I press on? Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna move forward.
What's this you've caught? A sewer rat?
Alright, I'm just gonna skip this.
Don't hurt him. Lord Xanten will wish to speak to him, and he'll need to be in the best of health.
You were using a level 40 and he brought you down to half? Oh, man. So hypothetically, if I made it to the Beholder, I'd probably be around level 20 maybe. That's just a guesstimate. So it probably would kill me in one hit. But let's be real here, I'm not making it to the Beholder. I'm still trying to graduate from the rats, so. Man, I'm not lying, the water is so good. The water graphic is so good that I have trouble seeing these rats. They disappear in the swirls. You know, once you start going around a little bit, I have trouble spotting them. That's how good these graphics are, dude. And 20 years old. That's how old this fucking game is. 20 years old, and these graphics hold up better than modern games. Well, the whole game does, really. The whole game holds up better than modern games, in my opinion. Try to lure them out one at a time. It's the only shot I have. 24. Big damage. 22, alright. Oh my god, I'm just missing for days. Missing and missing and missing. But my problem is I run out of patience. With these guys, and then I get into trouble, you know, because when you run out of patience, you know, you're not thinking clearly, and then that's how you get fucked up. Like any situation, I guess. You lose your cool, and that's how you give the other guy the advantage. Okay, at least the rats aren't threatening to kill me instantly anymore. If you guys missed the first like 5 minutes, man, you should have seen how brutal those rats were in the cellar. Yikes. Matter of fact, I died right away. It was like 3 minutes in. The first room killed me. Like the very first encounter with rats killed me. It was pretty sad. Pretty sad stuff. Okay, that room in there is full of rats, so I'm not gonna open that. Because I don't think there's anything. Oh, there's a chest in there. Okay, hold on. Let me save. Drink some coffee. I'm hoping that we get the sequel, period. I did message Black Isle Studios, their Twitter, and I asked them to see if what's the deal, if we're gonna get a sequel or not. And of course they didn't say anything, but they did like the comment, so I'm thinking we will, right? I mean, how can we not? I think this port sold pretty well, above their expectations. So, I mean, I'm not saying that their expectations were high or anything, but I think it sold pretty well. So I think we're gonna see Dark Alliance 2. And I hope that we do, because I didn't really get to play Dark Alliance too much as a... I didn't really get to play the sequel much as a kid. And now when you go online and you try to purchase it, it's like $60. It's really pricey to get it on PlayStation 2, so... I'm gonna wait a little while, but... And I'm gonna hope that we get some news on the port. I'm also gonna hope that if we do get it, that they don't charge us up the nose for it. Because even this one was pretty pricey. It was $30. How much gold do I have? I think I need a new weapon, man. I don't think I can do enough damage. The damage is not there. How the hell am I gonna get through these mobs? It's funny, like, now that, like, if this was like, you know, 15 years ago, I'd be like, okay, I'll attack these mobs for, you know, I'll do this for 60 hours, I don't care, but I have all day. But now I'm just like, oh my god, he's still not dead. I need more damage. Oh shit. There goes my HDMI. Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, now I'm just like, oh man, I need to do some more damage. I can't do this for fucking 6 hours. You know? I can't. How much gold do I have? 4,000? I think I can get a new weapon. I need a recall. I don't have a recall. So it's either keep moving forward or run back. I kind of don't want to run back. So let me see if I get a recall potion in this next area.